get ready with me while I talk about my Enneagram number. I have been so into this Enneagram. Ever since I figured out my number, I have been obsessed with learning everybody's number. It is just so interesting to me. I've learned a lot about myself, let's just say that.
My toothbrush.
Right here, baby. I've just learned so much. It's very eye-opening. So 8 kind of nicknamed the Challenger, which at first I really did not agree with because I don't feel like I challenge people. Okay. Wow. I feel like every question that was asked, I was like, no, and Carson was like, yes. So I would suggest if you haven't taken the test, maybe take it with your spouse because they might know you a little bit better. Some things I just feel like I was in denial about. With an 8, it's very rare to be a woman, and an 8, I don't know why. We have very masculine traits, very intense. Yes.
Where did my sandals go?
I don't know, baby.
Where did you put them?
We like to spar with people, which I don't feel like I really love to spar with people, but I guess in my 20s, if I'm in a safe space, I guess, maybe. I'm definitely not afraid to speak my mind. As I've gotten older, I've gotten more sensitive to that and have realized that most people don't like to do that. 8s at their worst can be very aggressive, can be very intense, which intense is not necessarily a bad thing. Their best are very caring, supportive, loyal, and protective, which I feel like I'm very protective. I'm very protective of my kids, my family. I feel like that's very true, and I feel like the worst parts of an 8 are very true as well. And I feel like over time I've tried to round out the rough edges. I've gotten into trouble with maybe being too blunt with people and them just really taking it the wrong way and hurting people's feelings. People that I've met now in my 30s like really do not believe that I'm an 8. And I think it's because I've had such an outlet to be an 8, to be really intense, to be really competitive, to be a little bit controlling. That's one thing about 8s is we can be very controlling. We like to control everyone and the environment. We just like control, and it scares us when we do not have control. Even with the kids, I do feel like I can be very intense and like very fixated on one thing for example with their food. And I'm definitely a straight up person. I like when, if you have a problem with me, talk about it. If I have a problem with you, I'm gonna talk about it. I've learned to let go a lot of things. Oh, baby. Let's save that for the pool. What happened to him right here?
I just pulled the door out and it hit his
Oh, honey. Okay, put these back in our pool bag. We're gonna eat them later, okay? So I've learned to let things go and not let things take up my energy, especially other people that I cannot control. Anyway, just really interesting. If you have not taken the test, it's just really fun. And sometimes I'll chat GPT if there's a situation and I'll say, I'm an 8, wing 7, I'm struggling with this. How do you think I should go forward with this situation? And it will literally tell you. It'll say like what you innately want to do and how to try and fix that. Anyway, super cool.